Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is a reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Rising for April 2021. And keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates. It might not resonate with all of you out there, and if it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements here in the channel as well. And as you know, I already got your cards in the pre-shuffle, so we can get started. And Sagittarius, we open up with the card that represents you in the month of April, the card that represents your energy. How are you stepping into the month of April 2021? Amazing. We have the Strength card. And I do get a very serene vibe from it. It's a bit cliche, but what I'm hearing is transformation happens in the quiet. It's a strength, but it's a very constrained. It's not in the public. It's not for someone else to see. It's not for other people to see it. It's for yourself. It's a transformation of your lower nature, working on yourself, working on your character flaws, whatever you needed to build, whatever you needed to tackle on yourself. This is a month that you are stepping into that power, but it's happening behind the scenes. It's something that you are doing with yourself, not something that you are needing to communicate to other people. As I'm speaking it's being hard to talk. I don't know if you can notice, but like it's being hard to find the words. And that's because I'm feeling this in a very subconscious level. I'm feeling it on the inside, and it's not something that is easy to just express with words. And that's exactly your energy here. So it's a transformation that doesn't need to be spoken, doesn't need to be expressed on the outside in any way. It's something that you are feeling on the inside. I get this imagery of engines, like in a clock, and they start spinning and they start working, and there are some engines that are starting to work, and there are some gears are turning, and you can feel them. You know that they are turning inside of you. Okay, but right now it's just on the inside. Things are shifting. You can feel that something is starting to shift inside of you, and for the better. With this Strength card, I have no doubt that it's for the better. But it's very subconscious, and it's sensitive. It's in the senses. So I would not be surprised if whatever change, whatever is going on here is about your emotions, is how you deal with the situations, how you feel about things. There are these gears that are starting to turn. You are slowly noticing that you're feeling different about things that maybe have caused you a lot of turmoil in the past, or that you might have felt very intensely in the past, and you are noticing that it's starting to shift. Suddenly things that were very important are losing their importance. I think that is a matter of priority here. So if you have been wanting to let go of something, I do feel you letting go of that this month. And you can notice this. You can notice this transformation that is happening in the quiet, that is happening in the background. And that doesn't need to be announced. I really like this because it's giving me this very serene feeling of contempt, of just being contempted in a good way, okay? So it's not a passive contempt, it's just acceptance of things, and really realizing in this very intrinsic, like it's integrating it in yourself and really feeling it, not just thinking, but like really feeling that things that were so important for you at some point, now they are completely losing their importance, and you're just thinking like, oh, how silly was that I was worried about that at some point. How silly that it occupied my mind for so long. And suddenly you notice it, suddenly you notice the shift. That's a very interesting energy that I'm picking up here. And I'm liking it. So let's take a look at your environment. How is the environment showing up? How are the people around you? How are you managing to merge this energy of yourself here that is very self-sufficient? Okay, it's an energy that is not calling for attention. It's an energy that is happening within yourself, and it's happy being like that. How is it merging with the outside? The Queen of Wands. Actually, I really love this because see how similar they are? They are very similar. Very similar images. And they are both ruled by the sun. The Queen of Wands is a Leo queen. And the Strength card is also a card ruled by Leo. So there is a quiet confidence in you and this more extravagant confidence in the environment, because the Queen of Wands wants to call attention, okay? So while the Strength is the inner confidence, the Queen of Wands is the outer confidence that just shines it outwards and everybody sees. You know, it's quite similar to the Sun card, for instance, which is another Leo card. But I like this mixture here. I like this merging because I feel that there is a lot of space for you to grow in the environment that you are right now. The people around you, the situations around you, they are just offering you an outwardly expression of this inner confidence that you are starting to feel. And the thing is, you might choose to or not, because as I said, I don't see you wanting to announce this change to the outside, but it's just that in any case, even though you don't want to announce it, the environment is still showing up as this very receptive energy for you to explore. So I wouldn't be surprised if you had some very good opportunities coming up this month that really go well with your personality, but in a different way, you know? So it's very complementary, let's say. So if you have been looking for a new partner, if you have been looking for a new job or starting some studies or just meeting new people, I feel that whatever this new situation that you're putting yourself into, and this is a very new, fresh energy here, so whatever new project you are starting this month, I feel that it's very complementary with your energy. It is similar. It's just as expensive, as creative as you are, because you are ruled by Jupiter, so you are all that. You're a very expensive sign. You need to grow, right? You need to explore. You need to grow. You cannot just sit and stand still. Like, you want to keep expanding yourself. And the environment is allowing for that, but in a way that is complementary, in a way that is more on the outside. You know, it's expensive in practical terms, while you are feeling expensive in your emotions and how you feel and how you deal with situations. Way more optimistic as well with this Strength card coming here for you. I also see you being way more confident this month. And yeah, the environment is just giving this beautiful space for you to transform that inner confidence in outer confidence and really take that out to the world and do something with it, and to create something, create a new project, something that is big, something that is bright, that is exciting, that will bring you knowledge, that will bring you growth. So I really love this combination here. And if you are looking for a new partner, I also see, if you are single and looking for someone, I also see this as someone who is very similar to your energy. But again, it's similar but different. You know, while you have the inner confidence, but looking from the outside, you are someone more contained right now. I see this person who is very confident on the outside and communicative and expressive, meeting you up. Okay, meeting you in the middle. And this can be a this can be an awesome combination, to be honest, because they are both fire energy. They both want to grow, they both want to learn and explore, but one being a bit more contained, maybe a bit more introverted right now, and the other one bringing that extroversion, that outward confidence, you know, like, let's shine, let's build, let's show off together. I really like this. So let's take a look now at your animal totem for this month. And this is an energy that is around you. So, and it's something that you can channel to yourself as well. So this is a message from your guides. And if you see this animal, anywhere, be it in maybe you listen to a music that says it, or if you see it on the internet or on a movie, or if you just see this animal outside, it can bring you back to this reading and can connect with you. But it also talks a bit about the energy that you can channel, that you can integrate in yourself this month. Amazing. We have skunk spirit, know your worth. And you got the Leo card representing you, right? The strength. And Leo is all about the self-worth, is all about knowing that you are special, that you shine. And I remember, Sag, that you have been getting the same theme for quite a few months now. But before, I remember that I was talking to you more in a way of you need to acknowledge your value. You need to acknowledge this brilliant bright sun that is burning inside of you, and instead of only seeing that in other people. I remember saying this to you a few months ago, and now I actually see you understanding that and really integrating that and acknowledging your worth, acknowledging the amazing person that you are and what you have to offer. So this is skunk spirit here. I really love know your worth. So remember that, remember your own worth, remember that you are special, remember that you have a lot to offer, remember that shine, that inner light that is burning very brightly inside of you during this month. Okay, so let's see your tarot cards now. The Hermit, the Emperor in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, yeah, okay, it confirms the intuition that I was getting. The Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, oh, beautiful, okay. The Five of Swords in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse, letting go of the past, for sure, the Tower, and Ten of Cups. Ah, beautiful, Sag. Okay, you're finally letting something go out of your life completely, once and for all. Okay, that's amazing. Because I wasn't completely sure when I saw this first row here, but now it's very clear to me that it's probably talking about the past. And if it's not about talking about the past or about someone else, then it's just talking about an aspect in you. But the Hermit here talks about the journey inwards that you had to do in the last few months. Okay, how you had to connect with that inner source of yourself and just continue on your own because things didn't go the way that you wanted them to go. Because here with this Emperor in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse, I see this as two different messages, okay? So for some of you, this could be related to someone that you connected with in the past, that you wanted to have something committed with, that you wanted to have something solid, but that person couldn't offer you that because they were an Emperor in the reverse. They like to believe that they were the Emperor, okay? Because when the Emperor shows to me in the reverse is that sense of entitlement of someone who thinks that they are way bigger and way better than they actually are. So, but that person was not that. That person lacked inner confidence, lacked inner power, not inner power, what is the expression? I don't remember right now. But they wanted to believe and they wanted to show an image that they were this great emperor, someone who is knowledgeable, someone who has initiative, someone who is in control of the situation and in control of their own life. But in fact, that was just a facade. And the thing is, when someone isn't even in control of their own life, how can you expect them to offer you something solid if they are not in a solid ground themselves? Okay? And of course, it doesn't mean that whenever we are rejected by someone, it means that that person was not in a good place. Maybe we were just not made for each other, and that is it. Okay, it's not like that. We all have been through that. Sometimes we date someone, we are with someone, and we don't want to have a commitment with them, right? Because we just don't feel like that person is the right person, and that doesn't mean that we don't know what we want or that we are in this confused place, or that we lack self-confidence. It just means that we didn't want to have a commitment with that person specifically. But this is not what I'm seeing here, not with this person coming as the Emperor in the reverse, okay? So for those of you, because I'm seeing two scenarios here, as I said. So the first scenario, for those of you who have been connected with someone in the past, okay, who didn't give you the sense of commitment, the level of commitment that you wanted, let me tell you, it's just because that person was not as solid and as grounded as you thought they were. They wanted to show themselves off in that way, but they were a mess. This Emperor in the reverse here is someone quite weak, quite weak-minded, just lacking willpower, lacking self-esteem, lacking self-confidence, and then they might have projected that onto you and made you feel in that way by not giving you the commitment that you wanted, okay? And by going through that, you enter this journey of self-knowledge, of learning about your own patterns, your own behavior. You had to analyze yourself, you had to go inwards, okay? Now, the other group of people that I'm seeing, so for those of you who don't resonate with this story of someone in the past who treated you like that, this can be the representation of yourself. Maybe for whatever reason that happened in the last year or the last few months, you might have felt very ungrounded and very and lacking in confidence yourself, okay? So whatever made you feel lacking in confidence, if you felt like you didn't have the inner power that you needed, you know, your own strength, that put you in this hermit mode. And it could have been anything that triggered the situations, and you will be the only ones who will know, but I just feel these two stories here. Either this was someone else who treated you in that way and that made you doubt yourself, so you went into that hermit mode, or something else triggered that and you just started doubting yourself. You started doubting what you were capable of, and you just went kind of downhill in feeling very low in your self-worth, feeling like you couldn't accomplish the things that you wanted to, feeling like you were not in a grounded, solid place in your life with this Hierophant in the reverse. Whatever the case is, yeah, it put you there. But I completely see you coming out of it this month, because the rest of your reading is absolutely amazing. And this is... this is such a beautiful combination, and they are very similar cards. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. Is you stepping into that role of someone who is completely confident, completely aware of your self-worth, of your own value, okay? Because the Empress is ruled by Venus here, and she is the Empress. She has it all. She doesn't need anyone else to tell her that she's worthy. She knows that. She knows that she's worth it just by being herself. She sees her own power. She sees her own beauty, her own value. And it's the same thing with the Nine of Pentacles. She worked for it. She's independent. She's self-reliant. Now, it doesn't mean that she doesn't want to be with someone else, but she doesn't need to. She doesn't need anyone to prove her own worth to her. And I see you moving out of it. Whatever the situation happened in the past, I see you moving out of it quietly, just like that Strength card. You don't need to insult this person. You don't need to make them lose. You don't need to make them feel how you felt. You can just quietly move away from it and leave it in the past. Because of that strength, that remember that I said in the very beginning that it happens in the quiet, that transformation, the gears are turning inside of you, but it's happening on the subconscious level. It's not something that you are actively doing. It's just shifting. And then we have this amazing bottom row here. Indeed, the past is completely in the past. Six of Cups in the reverse. The past is dead, done, over it. Okay, the Tower, you're letting the Tower fall down completely, finally, like it's done, in a way that this cannot be rebuilt. Like, this is done, this is buried, and that's it. And look at where this is taking you. To the Ten of Cups. To the true happiness, to the true fulfillment. And this can be with someone else if this Queen of Wands here. And remember, this is not gender specific, okay? This is just an energy. So this is just an archetype. It doesn't matter if this is a male or female. It can be either. But beat this Ten of Cups, this environment, person that is coming to meet you halfway. Or be this just you being happy on yourself with that Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this Ten of Cups is representing here is the true happiness, it's the true fulfillment that you have been looking for. And I absolutely love seeing this for you because your reading is one of the readings that I really remember from the past months. I don't remember all the zodiacs because, yeah, I'm reading 12 of them, sometimes twice a month. But I remember that yours is one that kept calling my attention, you know? Actually, yours and Cancer are the ones that I keep remembering, and also Gemini. I keep remembering your readings in the past months. And I really love seeing this for you because I know and I followed your process knowing that this wasn't easy. And indeed, with this Hermit here, it was really not easy. Connecting with yourself, being on yourself, because the Hermit doesn't have anyone walking alongside with him. He needs to trust his own inner light that he's carrying here inside the lamp and his staff. And especially when what puts us in that is this feeling of being ungrounded, not having enough confidence, not having the power, the energy to do what we need to do, you know. This can be so tiring, so demanding. But where it's taking you is absolutely beautiful. So this know your worth, I'm completely sure that this month you are finding out about that. And maybe by the time that you're hearing this, you're already saying like, yeah, indeed, I found it already. Because I see this developing. I keep seeing the image of the gears turning slowly inside of you. And suddenly you realize that they have turned. Like it's a process that you don't acknowledge that it started until it's already rolling. It's already turning, the gears are already turning, and then you're like, oh, wow. I suddenly don't care as much as I used to anymore. And now because, yeah, you're letting this tower fall down completely in the Six of Cups in the reverse, you're letting the past in the past, you're shutting this door once and for all. So this is amazing. Really good reading, Sag. Really good reading. Let's take a look now at some oracle cards just to close off your reading. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What did I say? We got the card Love. And as I said, there is such an amazing and fulfilling love coming towards you, be it through someone else, if this is the archetype of the Queen of Wands, which is someone that you're gonna meet, or if this is just love for yourself. If you're not looking for a relationship, or if you are already in one, this can be just you reaching fulfillment completely. As I said, this doesn't need to have been done through someone else who rejected you. You know, if you are in a stable partnership, this can just be any other situation that made you feel lacking in confidence. But now you're regaining that confidence, that self-love. So there is definitely new love coming in for you here. We got the card Poised, and look how beautiful this is. So do you see, like now I'm just repeating myself because we have been having so many cards that have exactly this archetype of poised. She's just standing in there completely confident in herself. And then we got the Strength card. We got this Nine of Pentacles. We got the Empress here. You are absolutely regaining your confidence this month. Absolutely getting over whatever made you feel bad about yourself, made you feel inadequate, made you feel not enough, like you're getting over that absolutely and completely. Let's get one last card for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Conclusions are within reach. The Tower. Right? Completely letting go of something. Full moon eclipse. And we had a full moon eclipse. We had an eclipse going on. Actually, yeah, a full moon eclipse last year in December. In your sign and Gemini. So we are seeing now the culmination of whatever was triggered in December. And completely letting it go, completely closing this door and let this be in the past. Really amazing. I'm very happy for you with this reading. I really am. And Sagittarius, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe down below. It really helps the channel to gain more visibility when you give a like to this video. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.